Chains by Boss. Chains by Boss is now the official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. If you need your custom cowboy chains, you go to Chains by Boss. You can find them on any of your social media. You can find them on TikTok, Chains by Boss on TikTok. You can find them also on Instagram, Chains by Boss, and you can also find them on Facebook. Chains by Boss will deliver the hottest new cowboy chains for you, and we recognize them as our official Cowboy Podcast sponsor. Thanks. And always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace. The Cowboy Up podcast would love to welcome Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the Cowboy Up podcast. Vosqueros Game has all your custom stickers, your custom towels, your custom tumblers, anything you need to represent your team, such as those Dallas Cowboys or even those hated San Francisco 49ers. Vosqueros Gangs have you. You can find them on all social media, especially Instagram and TikTok. The Cowboy Up podcast welcomes Vosqueros Gang as our official sponsor of the show. As always, Dallas Cowboys for life. Peace.
I know that's a cliche, but we must win. We will win. Win is the name of the game.
Check it out.
From Stop 6, Texas, it's the big fella. It's Dallas Cowboy Chris. And from the 915, El Paso, Texas, it's 21, Armando 21. And from the capital city of Texas, Austin, the Hill Country, is our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. And from the great state of Arizona, he's Mikey 520.
Stephen A. Smith will admit this team right here is legit, cause this is our year. This is our year. No wonder they be hating, cause this is our year. This is our year. This is our year. It's time to finish this fight, cause this is our year. The name of the game is win, we them Cowboys. First down, second down, we them Cowboys. Third down, touchdown, we them Cowboys. Everybody over here be some Cowboys. We be die hard. We be die hard. We be that blue.
What's up? What's up? What's up? Man, y'all know what it is. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. It is Tuesday. And y'all know what happens on Tuesday. It's the Cowboy Up podcast. Say, man, I want to introduce the crew to you tonight. My man from the Hill Country, South Texas, man, the capital city, is our man, Retrofit Sports. It's Rue. What's up, baby?
Man, I'm good. I'm good. About as good as I can be, right?
Exactly. Hey, and from the great state of Arizona, and y'all know who he is. He's Mikey 520. What up, Mikey?
Let's just take the knives out now. Let's get this going. Let's get this going. Let's exercise these demons and throw it up and on to the next after we go. Let's go.
All right, so we starting something new. Week by week we're gonna have an opening monologue, and this week it's gonna be Rue's monologue. So hey, Rue, you go.
I'm trying really hard right now to not hit the panic button, and I'm just staring at all these walls that are on fire on me right now, because this entire team has just kind of shown me. I feel like I've seen my true colors at this point, from what I'm going to get from this offense and from this defense in a battle against a team that you're probably going to see in late January. And the reason I say that, this game started out with the Ravens just marching up and down the field, and you're thinking to yourself, God, it's another game where we're going to have 3, 4, 5, 6 drives in a row with touchdowns, and our defense is just going to smother itself and be nothing. But in this game, you had those first 2 touchdowns followed by 2 punts, and your offense is just not moving, and it's not getting production outside anywhere from CeeDee Lamb down. And CeeDee had his own problems in this game, and I'm really, really, really tired of the bickering, because that's what it looks like. With him and Micah Parsons just bickering and not, throw me the damn ball. You can clearly see him saying that on the sideline, and it's just like, bro, where are we at with everything? Why are we not on the same page? Is it just from training camp? Is it just we need to get back into the groove of things? Are we just completely stuck? Have we gotten stale, stagnant? Is our offense just complete? All the calls just pedestrian and weak? You go into this game, the Ravens are ranked 20th in the league on third down. In the game, you go 7 of 13 on third down. On first down, you passed 18 times to rushing twice on first down. On first down, 18 passes to 2 rushes. This offense is not moving the way it should. And the only time it seems that it does, and I can't take full credit for this because I talked to Beta earlier in the day, and it made total sense what he said. This offense don't move unless Dak is thinking on the fly, quick plays, and calling it his damn self. We are so stale when it comes to our play calling that it's completely predictable, and we can't move the ball. We can't move the ball, and we can't get out of our own way. Penalty after penalty after penalty. And it just goes back to me to the offseason, because we waited to the last moment to sign CD. We waited to the very last second to sign Dak Prescott. When you could have done all this in the beginning, created the cap space that you needed, and made the moves that were necessary for this team to be successful. Because as we sit here today, Jalen Tolbert is our number 2 wide receiver. He's had better games in the last 2 games than anybody else outside of CeeDee Lamb in this receiving corps. When it comes to receptions, effort, touchdowns, yards, forget it. He's the 2 at this point. Brandon Cooks can't get open to save his life. And obviously, Ferguson's a little banged up. And it's going to take him a second to kind of get back into the groove of things because he's already pretty young. But the defense, what the shit, man. If you want to beat Micah Parsons, run RPO. Daniel Jones, Jalen Daniels, I recommend you run RPO. You run RPO with a solid back and a fast quarterback, you're going to fuck up Micah Parsons. Micah Parsons was on skates against RPO with Lamar Jackson on Sunday. On skates. Did not know what was going on. Could not. I don't know how many times they'd run that little, here you go. See ya. He gone. Bye-bye. And it didn't matter who was back there, whether it was Derrick Henry or it was Justice Hill. 274 yards in this game on the ground. On the ground. Those are passing numbers. What the shit? And it's consistent. You want to beat this team? Run right at Micah Parsons. Runs right at his ass. And really, at this point, it's run anywhere because we got no penetration in the middle. Mozzie, Osa, nothing. Nothing out of this D-line. They're just getting pushed around, shoved around, tossed around. It doesn't even make sense. But I tell you what, I'd like to know if we're still very happy about this front office because I know it's been said a lot. And I'm talking to you, Mikey. I'm sure you'll get to it when we get to it. But at the end of the day, this is what we've been doing for 30 years. We're bargain basement shoppers, and this is what we get. And at this point, it seems like with the lack of pieces elsewhere, we're looking at like 510 wins at best. And that's a rough sale for me right now, especially when I know that it could have been better than this if it was managed better and if it was handled better from the very fucking beginning. but it wasn't. And we did what we always do. Bargain basement shopping, bargain basement results. That's it for now.
All right. Hey, man, I believe just damn near about everything you said. I was with you 1,000%. I know we've had some comments and everything. I was looking at them, and I was just like, hey, man, Rue was on point. So we're gonna get into this show, man, because I mean we got a lot of things to talk about. Mikey, you got any rebuttal to Rue's monologue before we get into this show?
No, he hit the head. He hit the head on the things that are obvious. Obviously, that's what's hurting right now. But this is a week-to-week league. Remember that. This is a week-to-week league. Last year at this time, we were riding high, running 70 points, being a dominant defense, and you saw what that maturated to. So I really wanted to be open and be positive and get negative and whatever, but if you get called off sides, then I guess I'm taking my stance on this show, obviously with somebody's monologue and having an agenda on their monologue. And this is good because this is content. You know what I mean? You got to look at what's going on, what it took. Like last year, how long did it take our offense to take to a new offense? How many weeks did it take? It took like 6 weeks, right?
Yeah.
For a new offense. I understand the things that are happening off the line of scrimmage. Mozzie Smith, I'm sorry. That's Mozzie Charlton. The line of scrimmage gets pushed back, the lack of effort, the toxicity in our sideline, the babiness. But then again, this is only 3 damn games. Maybe this is something we need. Maybe I'll drink the Jerry Jones Kool-Aid. I'll drink the Jerry Jones Kool-Aid because I'll defend my front office. And I'll defend Jerry Jones. And you don't know what the negotiations were on their side. Maybe they were offering something and the other guys made it that way. They cleared all this cap space, and now we could go into what we could do to help this out. And now we got $28 million we could play with. And it's more the Cleveland Browns lose, the more that Amari Cooper trade, it looks imminent. I'm not going to go veer off track. But at the same time, I will defend my front office and say that this is just the third fucking game. Hey, to the TV punchers, domestic violence ass, burning Jersey Cowboys, get the fuck out of here at the same goddamn time. I know it's frustrating. At the same time, give the Baltimore Ravens credit. They were in the AFC Championship last year with an MVP, weren't they not? Didn't they just take the champions to the last damn possession? It's not like they were getting their ass kicked and drugged. Yes, Gardner Minshew had their ass, but this is football. Who else looks good right now? Who looks dominant right now? Who looks clean? Who does not have warts right now? Tell me that. Riddle me that. Because I know we are a Cowboy team, but at the same time, there is a lot of season left. There is a lot. Don't get it twisted. I was pissed. You heard me talking. I'm the only one that talks in the chat during the games because you guys don't even fuck with me in the chat. You guys don't. You guys don't. And I'm like, and don't get it twisted. There was bullshit holding calls that they didn't call. That last one on fucking Lamar Jackson to get that fucking first down. Also, Diggy Zula was getting manhandled. That was like David Irving with Aaron Rodgers in the championship game, and you know that. So I guess I know the line of scrimmage is getting pushed back. There is a big divide in our locker room. There's obviously something with Michael Parsons and Tank Lawrence that can't come over from last year. A lot of what's happened last year has come and reared its bitch head in this season. And the great thing about it is There's 15 weeks left, baby boy. So just like the great Barry Switzer said, you know the great thing about being down 3 touchdowns in the first on 4 minutes of the game is you have the whole damn game to come back. So we need to cowboy the fuck up.
All right. Everybody got hottest sports opinions today. I think mine coming later in the show, but let's get started, man, because we got topics, okay? And my first topic, because I actually made a TikTok about it, man, is Mike McCarthy, okay? Mike McCarthy, I'm very highly disappointed with. Mike McCarthy has our offense so predictable. Dude, I'm serious. I'm in a sports bar in San Francisco with watching probably one of the smallest TVs in ever, because you know they always gonna put the Cowboys on the small TV. But I'm sitting there, right? And I'm watching the game. I say, oh, here come a draw. Here come off tackle. Oh, here come this little dump off to our running backs. Oh, man, here come a little comeback to CD. Dude, I'm calling the plays, right? So if I'm calling the plays and I don't get paid by the Dallas Cowboys, and whenever we start our game and we go 3 and out or settle for field goals, I already know what's going to happen. I already know. It just seems like the offense get bogged down and it goes absolutely nowhere. And I blame this on Mike McCarthy, because Mike McCarthy is the offensive coordinator. I don't care what somebody else is named. Mike McCarthy called the plays. So Mike McCarthy is the offensive coordinator. And our offense is so boring, so stale. It is just absolutely ridiculous. And then when we do get some kind of a semblance of a running game, he goes away from it. It's like, nope, that's enough running. Let's throw the ball. Let's dink and dunk. And let's give everybody the ammunition that you need to talk about the highest paid player, and anybody that still is doing that is still asinine to me. But when you know our defense can't stop a Cole, can't stop a cool breeze, and you got a leather jacket on, they can't do that. And you know you have to stay on the damn field, and you're not giving the defense the chance to catch their breath, even though they're horrible, because we're going to get on their ass too. It is absolutely ridiculous, and I blame every bit of this on Mike McCarthy. Rue, you got anything on that?
I've never been a fan of Mike McCarthy, even with the wins and everything else. And I've always said it. I've always said I was never a huge fan of Mike McCarthy because of his play style, and the way he dictates how he wants to run a game. He's not a running style coach. He's a very old offensive mind, and it's just like just like you said, Chris, there's no imagination when it comes to what he's doing. And the imagination he does have, I swear to God, if I see another end around from this fucking team, I'm gonna blow a goddamn gasket, bro. If I see another end around some bullshit, I'm gonna be mad. Like, stop it. You have never. I think that was the most we ever gained, was like that half a yard that we got out of that, because I think it was maybe a half a yard we got out of that play, just because Turpin's just that fast, right? Don't you ever do that again, ever. Stop it. Stop running that damn play. It is the dumbest shit I've y'all. You're not good at it. You're not good at it. You've never been successful in that play.
Mikey?
Man, I told Corner, like, what was going on with my content? And he's like, you know what? You find yourself always being the contrarian because, for the sake of the show. But it's hard to call plays when your line can't block for shit. And you got two rookies. But I'm not even talking about the rookies right now. I don't know what's going on with Zach Martin, bro. The first play, one of the first plays of the season with Tomlinson's beating, I thought that was an aberration. It was something that we never saw, him getting beat. Tyler Smith is getting beat. We need them to be the pillars of the line. They are the all pros of last year. And then we got 2 rookies there. And then Terrence Wood, because he's not even a metal anymore. He's not aluminum. He's not steel. He's fucking damn near, I don't know, kindling. The shit you do to turn on a fucking fire, bro. He's not even wood. So it's hard to call plays. It's hard to call plays. It's hard to even run the ball when your offensive line is just letting things go. We did have a semblance of a good drive. And, you know, I'm not going to go all hard on CeeDee Lamb. We're going to go hard on CeeDee Lamb eventually. That fumble killed us because momentum is a thing. And they were finding their rhythm. They were using the little pass with the play call. You saw that little wannabe screen where even finding Lupke. Like, I want to see Lupke carry the ball, see what he has. But right now, our offensive line isn't good. Our all pros ain't playing like all pros. You see it in the film. Tyler Smith is getting beat, and it's crazy. It's our superstars ain't playing like superstars. They're not one of them. The only one that's holding his own is Dak Prescott. Thank God, but he's gonna get all the blame.
Yeah, you're right, man. And I want to talk about the offensive line too. I knew we was gonna have growing pains with our rookies. We knew that they're rookies, right? But we wasn't expecting especially Zach Martin, man. He had a bad game, and Terrence Steele, dude, is like ever since he got his money, he decided he don't want to play no more. This is my opinion, you know. Because on big downs, on third downs, man, we need to complete to keep the drive going. And man, it's just like somebody's in Dak's lap, you know, instantly. You know, it's just like instantly, just like he has no time to do anything, right? And you know, I don't know if we need to max protect, but then if they max protect, you know, they're gonna double and triple CD. You know, because we don't have a number 2. We don't have a number 2 wide receiver. I don't care what nobody say. We don't have no number 2. If you think we got a number 2,
I agree with Rue.
I don't know what you're watching, because this reminds me of before they went and got Amari Cooper. Remember that? Remember we couldn't move the ball because we had receiver nobody. By committee. It was receiver by committee. Now we got an excellent wide receiver in CD, but it's easy to cover him when you could double him every fucking play because you don't worry about nobody else. So where do we go? Where do we go? Where
we're gonna go. Where are we
gonna go? Mm-hmm.
Go, Rue, go, knock it out the park.
Rue, go ahead.
Look, if they decide to bring back Amari Cooper, then great. You know, I Amari Cooper still got a lot of legs left, so I'm not mad at bringing back Amari Cooper, and hopefully you don't have to pay more than the 5th round pick for him. But I just what really annoys me, man, and is it had to come to this. That's really what it is. It had to come to this. And now we're going to give up draft capital to go get back Amari Cooper. And again, we don't know what we're going to spend on Amari Cooper if they do decide to go bring him back. And not to mention, it's like, who else is using trade bait right now? Who else has trade bait right now? Because I know with San Francisco, they had a lot of things going on over there that could have gotten involved in. Could have brought out Brandon Ayuk over here, figured something out like that. I don't know if you could have pulled that off.
Brandon Ayuk ain't that guy.
Brandon Ayuk's not Brandon Ayuk's not exactly super cheap, but ultimately, when we came into the season, I mean, hearsay's a motherfucker, and like you said, like 2 seconds ago, it's only been 3 weeks. So, I mean, just give it time.
But then
there's
another
plenty
thing.
of people that think Ayuk is the number 1 on that team. But regardless of all that, regardless of all of that, we needed a number 2. Ultimately, you could have gone out and found a number 2, but now we're in a situation where it's like, all right, we're going to go trade, get Amari, do something like that. Fine.
The situations though, with like because we're talking about patching up this, we're talking about, rigging back this car. There's a word, something rig, or you know what I mean, mexicanada on it. You know what I mean? I said mexicanada. Hey, but we're patching this up. We're doing it. We're positively going into this offense, and we'll talk about the defense. Offensively, it's unfortunate Tua, what's happening with him, and the Trey Lance thing exactly. To the Dolphins for whatever runners they got. You know what I mean? Right now we're pipe dreaming, like we've been pipe dreaming, but now we could pipe dream and it could be valid because of the cap space. Like getting Amari Cooper was, yes, but we couldn't afford him. After these 2 contracts got done, we have $28 million under the cap. And I could give a rat's ass about paying Michael Parsons right now. And we'll get into that. So I gotta give that because and I know defense is our problem, but staying on the field as an offense will help out that damn defense. Yeah. Straight up. And Amari's an option. We don't know what Dalvin Cook looks like. I'm like praying, but I'm not gonna hold my breath and think Dalvin Cook is gonna be our savior. Maybe he's a better body to that, but our offensive line isn't doing what it needs to do. And this blessing, as this new game is coming, is a blessing in disguise. We could lose this game. This is actually a reality because of how bad our defensive line is playing. Aside from that, they have a mini bye, and that mini bye could work wonders for them in readjusting and reassessing what they fucking need to do.
The only thing I disagreed with you guys on the O-line was I feel like the only resemblance of consistency that you have, even though Zach Martin does feel kind of off, but Tyler's doing his job. Guyton, on the other hand, has had his moments, but even he, for what he is, facing the competition that he's facing, he's playing pretty good. Terrence, on the other hand, he's a turnstile. This man is a straight-up turnstile, and it's coming from the middle, and it's coming from that right side. Almost every pressure, straight up the gut, right side. Every damn play. And yes, like I said, Guyton had his moments, but to hear y'all say that about Smith and Martin maybe a little, but it's really coming from the middle and from that right side to me.
Hey, we miss you, Mondo. Wish you were here, Bubba.
Yeah. So I know a lot of people hadn't watched the show, man. Thanks for the new followers, man, this week, man. I really appreciate the love, man, that y'all showing the Cowboy podcast. But let me introduce Armando. Armando is I call him Kuiper Jr., okay, because of his knowledge of the game and the incoming players. And I know y'all see the Arizona stuff, but look, I bring him on the show for knowledge, okay? Because a lot of times we want people eyes outside the Cowboys because it's a Cowboy show, okay? Yeah. It's a Cowboy show, but he'll give you knowledge from the other side, okay? So, Armando, man, what did you think, bro, when you saw that game? I know you watched it.
I was watching it. I was definitely watching it.
So what did you think, man, was the Cowboys' biggest problem on Sunday against the Ravens?
The number one thing that just kept going through my head, get rid of the coaches. Get rid of them. There needs to be a new slate of coaches already. There needs to be a clean slate. Mike Zimmer had a week 1 game against probably one of the worst QBs in the entire league right now. And this defense is not built. And without both starting tackles, exactly. This defense is not built for the Mike Zimmer system that he wants right now. They don't have the interior DTs. Micah is not a defensive end. As much as he wants to play defensive end, he's just not a defensive end. He's an outside linebacker in a 3-4 system. And he's just it's freaking hilarious how much I was watching the D line get pushed back so many times, constantly, over and over. Man, I wanted to cry for them. I wanted to cry for Cowboys fans. It was so sad to see. But my fantasy team was killing it. My fantasy team won this week because of one man named Derrick Henry.
Go fuck yourself.
Wow. Hey, watch it, man. You can't talk to Mondo like that. I don't play that shit. I don't play that shit. So and I'm gonna ask everybody in the comments this. Okay, I'm just gonna bring up this question. I'm not even gonna read it. I'm gonna bring up the question. Okay, and I want everybody in the comments to give me a yes or no. I'm just gonna wait about 5 seconds. Now I'm gonna talk. When I talk, Mike from Cowboy Corner came on our show, man. It was about a month ago, and Mike had made this statement. I thought the statement was untrue. Okay, Mike said it's a bad thing that we got a kicker that can kick from 60 yards, and I said that makes no sense. Why would you say that, man? Because at the end of the game, we positive we'll win it. But ever since he said that, I started paying attention, right? So whenever we get in field goal range, our offense gets super conservative because Mike McCarthy don't want to give up the 3. Okay? Not let's go get the 7. Hey, let's not lose the 3. So I'm gonna bring up comments, and while I'm bringing them up, Rue, what you think? We got yes.
The man is literally leading the team in points. He's got the most points on the team out of anybody on the damn team. I think second is Dak Prescott with 28. And it's just, like I didn't want to believe that shit either. Because in my head, like, how bad could it be? Your man can hit it from 70 yards, bro. If I catch myself in a 1-possession game, I'm down 3, I'm tied, whatever. I got to get to the 50. That's it. That's all I got to do. But now it's like, this is all we're going to do. We're just going to get to the 50. Kick the damn ball. Kick the damn ball. I mean, it's a pain in the ass, man.
Dude, the only time the offense became aggressive is when we're down 20 points at the end of the third quarter, and miraculously we got something going and we scored, and then a miraculous watermelon kick, and we got that, and I blame that just on a lazy guy on kickoff return. He just didn't give a damn, and we went and scored. And every Cowboy fan thought we was gonna win that game. You were delusional, because, and I say this for one reason, because the whole entire game, whenever the Ravens wanted to move the ball and get a first down, they did. Every time. They bit on a play fake that they've been running for the last 10 years, from junior high to high school to college. This offense is nothing new. It is nothing new. It's been around for 10 years now. And our all-pros and our superstars bite on every fucking play fake, and it's going to drive me crazy for the rest of my life.
So yeah, tell me when we're gonna get into the defense, because it's crazy.
We almost there. We're almost there. I just want to remind y'all, man, if y'all thought we was gonna come back and win that game, we was not, man.
No, but the thing was, it was reminiscent of that COVID year when we came back from Atlanta and we had that watermelon kick. And and then people say, like, well, we won that game, but we should have been 1-5 that year before Dak Prescott went down. And when that was the year his stats were ridiculous, but we had no business winning that game. It would have been awesome. Don't get it wrong. Pulling off an onside kick now, when you have to tell them it's gonna come, and announcing it to the whole damn stadium and actually pulling it off.
Yeah,
I'll give them credit for that. And you know what? The way they stacked the routes at the end, and they got Jalen Tolbert open. The route combinations it confused the Baltimore Ravens. I don't care. You can't say that they weren't trying or they're resting on their laurels. They did give up those points, and they still came within 3 points of the actual game. Those are facts that actually happened.
Yeah, but you can see the facts that the Ravens didn't care anymore either. They didn't care, Mikey. The Ravens didn't care. They had already chalked this game up, man. Because you gotta realize the Cowboys offense literally did nothing for 3.5 quarters. They did absolutely nothing except for that one drive when CD fumbled inside the 5. Other than that drive, tell me, what did they do before then? They did nothing at all. So if I'm a Raven player, hey man, I'm laying back in the cut, man, they ain't gonna do shit.
Muted.
They ain't gonna do nothing.
I tell you what, though, it has to be said, because miracle or not, pulled it within 3 points with 2:42 or some shit left, like just under 3 minutes, all 3 timeouts. You need one stop, and you give your offense like an entire 2 minutes to win the game, tie. Shit, Lord knows we only got to get to the 50. I got a great shot at a 65, maybe a 70-yard field goal from the way he hit that 65-yarder. Shit.
But the issue though, Rue,
we're gonna get into the defense, but that shit was good. I get it. He threw. I mean, believe me, I have the numbers in front of me. He threw 192 yards through 3 quarters, and then threw 200 in the 4th. And it's because it's garbage time bullshit shit that we've been seeing for the last God knows how many years now. And they almost got there. But the fact is, even though it was crazy and it was like one of those situations where you're looking at it like, damn, I can't even believe we're here right now. Like, we shouldn't even be here because it's one of the most fluky things to happen. But we were there with 2:46 left. And you can't make it. I need one stop. One. You haven't been on the field in a hot minute. And Mikey, you're muted. You haven't been on the field forever. Get on the field, make a stop, and go, man. Damn.
Who do you blame more on that, though? The players or the coach?
Both. I blame both. Especially, man, all they got is a running game. I don't give a damn. Put all 11 up there, bro. Stop the damn run. Stop. And then when you did play coverage, then you
Mike,
playing
you're still
off.
muted.
Then you're playing off on Lamar Jackson. Why are you playing off on Lamar Jackson? He ain't going over the top. Why are you playing off on him? I can't get past that. But we're gonna get into defense because I know Mikey want to do this. But let me start it like this. Let me start it like this. Our defense, the Dallas Cowboy defense, have given up 10 touchdowns. Count them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 in 2 weeks. 10 touchdowns in 2 weeks. That's a problem. And I don't know if it's coaching. I don't know if it's players, if it's schemes, but 10 touchdowns in 2 weeks. Just let that settle in your mind. 10. Oh my God. Anyway, so
but I remember telling you this. Like, out of the last 10 possessions, we've given 9 touchdowns in a row. And if it goes at home, if you keep going back to the last home game with the fucking Green Bay Packers, it's atrocious.
Yeah, dude. But I mean, if you just think about that shit though, 10 touchdowns, and the Saints had 6 unanswered. Dude, that's just horrible, man. And I know I can say this. Zimmer may not have everybody he wanted. Okay, and Mikey, I'm gonna say this. and I know you're going to defend, and I want you to defend yourself. I want you to defend yourself, okay? But you gave all the credit in the world to the front office in week 1. You gave them all the credit in the world.
Fuck.
You did.
Hey,
No, I
where's
did.
John
I
Phillips at today? Where's John Phillips at?
No, I was talking about because I came after week 1, and you know what? I deserve this shit.
Well, no, I'm not. I'm not specifically targeting you. I'm not specifically targeting you, but I want you to give me an answer to the front office issues, because before the season, everything that we talked about that we needed and we didn't get. But then we played them sorry ass Browns, and it made our defense look like, hey, the front office did the remember I used to say all the time, that fucking great value is gonna fucking kill you. Get you some quit eating that generic shit. Get some real things. So we got a bunch of generic fucking players on defense. We got a bunch of fucking great value on fucking defense. I don't care what nobody says. And they are eating our fucking lunch. We go to the Saints. Saints say, oh, we got a hole right there on the left side. We're going to run there every fucking down. So then we got the Ravens coming to town. Oh, the defensive ends bite on every fucking play fake. So we're going to run here every fucking time. So we need to make one goddamn stop so the Cowboys can possibly make a comeback. We can't do it. You know why? Because we ain't disciplined, and we got a bunch of fucking great value on the defense. So, Mikey, I'm coming to you.
No. You're
No. I'm coming to you.
Yeah.
Because you gave them praise, or you gonna give them shit?
Oh, I'm gonna give them more than shit. First of all, you know what? It does go to the negotiations and not having the cap space with not signing your star players in the beginning. It does, but we don't know about the negotiation. We don't know how it went. But yes, that fucked us in free agency. And yes, we could have got a better linebacker, like the guy that ended up in the Steelers, the guy you wanted.
Patrick Queen.
And I gave you shit. And you know what? God came and showed me I should shut the fuck up. And I'll take that, because being wrong, it's a thing. But they're playing with no heart. Nobody is. No heart, no sense of urgency, no sense of playing. If I see a linebacker read the play right, but then fall, and while he's making a tackle one more time, and Kalen Carson, next time you celebrate making a damn tackle, you better shut your fucking mouth. You bet. And dude, Donovan Wilson can't cover shit. He looked like Roy Williams with his fucking feet in pavement, stuck in the pavement. At the same time, Malik Hooker is garbage. They got exploited once again. There is no heart on the team. Diggs is the only quiet, consistent guy we got right now, because you haven't heard nothing. They did the last play on him, that out route. He was this close, but he's still coming back. He makes his tackles, but that Kalen Carson, of all people, Nelson motherfucking can't catch for shit Aguilar, changes the whole dynamic of the goddamn game. And then after every tackle Kalen Carson made, he made it with authority, with all this shit, and then, no, motherfucker, you done fucked that up. Wait till next game for that shit. You can't do that this game. You done fucked it up. Done shitted in your helmet.
Rue?
But no. Our secondary is garbage. Not our secondary. Our safety play is garbage right now. And there is residue from that playoff game still playing in our locker room between Tank and I'm a Tank guy right now. Tank guy. Because who the fuck do you think he was talking about playing like Superman? We got to play like Superman and play your roles. Like, who is he talking to? You got to read between the lines. He's telling them read between the lines right there. He's telling them read between the lines. That's what he's doing. And they were arguing in the sideline. And you could, if you read lips, Tank tells him, all right, man, you the man. You the man. You get the fuck over there. That's what he tells him. There's that. Our DTs have been our biggest problem, but that's not even our biggest problem anymore. Our superstars ain't playing like superstars. They're playing like super trash ass fucking divas, man. And you know what? I'm stupid because I crowned them. I crowned their ass after the fucking first fucking game, thinking like, God, they're playing in semblance. They're playing together. Overshone is gonna be this guy. Luafal's playing, but they're not finishing, and they can't tackle for shit. After the line of scrimmage gets pushed back. It's and you guys could all concur. It's one of the most frustrating things to watch ever.
Yeah.
Like I've seen crap football, but it's crazy to go to heaven and fall from the sky in a matter of 3 weeks.
All right, Rue, what you got?
I forgot the damn question. But either way,
The front office was the question. The front office.
the front office has always been a problem. The front office has been doing the same thing for 30 years. It's literally the definition of insanity. Tell me this. Are the Ravens happy that they have Derrick Henry? Are they happy? You think they're happy about it? Shit, after Sunday, I'm sure they're fucking happy about it. So far through 3 weeks. Are the Eagles
not the Cowboys?
I just heard you talk for like 20 fucking minutes. Be quiet. Are the Eagles happy? Are the Eagles happy that they have fucking Saquon Barkley right now?
Yes.
Saquon Barkley's literally the only reason these guys are winning fucking games.
Yeah.
He's literally why they're winning games. This team was assembled with Scotch fucking tape, and they sold us a bill of goods that was bullshit. This team had the most returning All-Pros of any team in the NFL. This team had holes even with all those All-Pros last year. Our safety room looks like a shell of itself because our safety room used to be the most powerful room in this entire building was our safety room. But like Mikey said, Donovan Wilson and Malik Hooker and these guys they're not looking good. They're not looking great. And it's really because the linebacker play isn't filling up to par either. And it's from the top down, everything from Overshone to Kendricks to Luafal, all of them. They had 14 missed tackles through 3 quarters in the game against the Ravens. 274 yards on the ground is absolutely outstanding. I mean, that's passing shit. That's literally passing yards. Like, what are we talking about? And when you really boil it down with the defense, it all starts up front. All of it. Every piece of shit that comes from that defense starts right there up front from the very fucking beginning. Which is why as soon as we had the draft, damn, and that was perfect. As soon as we had the fucking draft, that's why I was pressing so hard for a D tackle. I wanted D tackle more than anything because I guarantee you right now the Titans are very happy with Byron Murphy. It's just that's where I'm at with this team. It is mismanaged. It is, and I'm not upset about Tyler Guyton. I'm not. I think Tyler Guyton is a great player. But in the second round, you went and got a D end instead of a D tackle. And in my head, I'm like, at least it's D line. But as we sit here today, fuck me running. We need a D tackle. We've needed a D tackle. and you didn't get what you needed out of Mozzie Smith. And it's sad to say, but it is what it fucking is.
That's a big one.
So Kaipa, uh, we all seen it, but give me your opinion on, because I got a big opinion on our defensive line. What you think about them, baby?
Man, I told you guys in the off season, I didn't like Mike Zimmer. I told you guys Mike Zimmer is not going to do much for you guys. I told him he was not this defense was not going to be up to it. The biggest issue with the Cowboys right now is definitely coaching, because you know how you get your players to go 100% on the field to wanna play? Coaches. You get a leader coach. Stop with these coaches that want to call play calls and want to do this and that. No, you get yourself a Dan Campbell. You get yourself a Jonathan Gannon that makes your players want to run through walls. That's how you get these superstars to play better. But honestly, I think this defense is due for a scheme change. If it needs to happen already, I think every single level of this defense would greatly improve and benefit from switching from the 4-3 over to a 3-4. Micah gets to play outside linebacker. D-Law gets to play at 3 tech. Does what he does best and stopping the run, right? Playing on that 3 tech guard, dominating those, and it's easier in a 3 down lineman to hide defensive tackles.
Technique to save our life. We can't even get a 2
But it's
technique.
easier though to hide weak defensive linemen when you have 3 up front versus 2.
Well, let me
these corners, what do they really thrive on? Pressure,
pass rush.
Pass rush.
Yeah, pressure.
Pass rush. You can't get a pass rush down if all they're doing is running on you. You got to stop the run and finally let Michael Parsons get over there.
So let me tell y'all a quick story. You know, I'm originally from Fort Worth, Texas, Stop 6, Texas. And back in the 80s, they used to have this skating ring called Jolly Time Skating Ring. And when it was one of those places back in the 80s where your parents would drop you off so you can go meet the girls and, you know, look all pretty. You seen the movie Roll Bounce, you know, you thought you was sweetness with your fro and all that stuff. That was the big fella, okay? But what the big fella learned is being on skates, being a big fella is not a very comfortable feeling when you're going backwards and you can't stop yourself. And watching the defensive tackles, and including I see you, Ivan. I saw it. You know, when everybody, what an offensive lineman love, when you can block a defensive lineman and he actually turns his back to you.
Oh,
Because he's trying to get off the block so bad, they'll turn their body trying to swim away, and you getting blocked even more. I can count maybe 10 times in the game where the Dallas Cowboys defensive tackles, including defensive ends, were getting blocked and putting their ass on those Jolly Time skates. It happened in the New Orleans game. It happened in the Ravens game. And what do you think is going to happen Thursday night? Everybody watch the same damn film. Everybody watch it. Okay? And I've been saying this shit for 10 years. I know people, you know, tired of hearing me saying it. To beat the Cowboys, you run at the Cowboys.
Yo.
So, in the playoff game, what did Green Bay do? They ran at the Cowboys.
Yes, sir.
So when we come and we get the Saints, what did the Saints do? They ran at the Cowboys. We knew what the Ravens was going to do, and we still couldn't stop them. When you know what they're going to do, that's bad, bro. So that's on the front office, that's on coaching, and it's on the players. It's a everything Everybody is responsible. And then you go out and you get Phillips and them, these big 300-pounder big brothers like me, you know, the 300-plus club, and you think, hey, man, we finally got some beef to stop this run, and man, and we ain't gonna be on these skates, you know, like an old Sonic waitress rolling out on these skates to deliver you your food.
Done dropped off the milkshake. Done dropped the
Bro,
milkshake.
our defensive tackles are Sonic waitresses. They're always on skates.
Yes, sir.
Like Swagoo say, you need more security. We have none. We actually have no security. So, what's our
Right.
solution? What's our
Is
solution?
this fixable? Is this fixable?
That's
within
what
the
I
next
want to know.
15?
That's what I want to know, Mikey. Is it fixable?
Hey boys, real quick, I gotta leave. Thank you guys for having
Okay.
me on the show. It's
No
not fixable. It needs to be scrapped from the beginning, scrapped and reset everything. Honestly, the players are getting too old. Scrap it. Later though,
All right.
You would
Dude,
love that, baby. You would love that too much.
Appreciate
Can't give
you,
I
you that
will.
satisfaction.
It would be so much fun to watch.
appreciate you, Mondo. Appreciate you.
Later, boys.
All right.
Later, Papas.
So is it fixable, Mikey?
A lot of our problem is coachable and fixable. As far as being there competing, because there is a lack of competing. I refuse to believe that these players turned around this much. I refuse to believe that it's this damn drastic, because we've seen the ladder of this. We've seen what we can do. Yes, and let's say it already. We are a front-running team. That's what we are. We're a front-running team. Once we're ahead, we are a pass rush team, no doubt about it. But right now, we are not running. We're not doing run defense so bad that even if I was down as an offense to these guys, I'd still run on it, because these guys are getting 10-yard chunks. We've given 16, 10-yard fucking plays on running offense these last 2 weeks. Crazy. 10 alone by Baltimore. 10 alone. But we've seen these players play. I refuse to believe that's gone. It's their gap integrity. Like you said, they're trying to go side, trying to use their quickness opposed to just maintaining their gaps. That's why I think the Giants could be what the doctor ordered. And this is not going to be an easy game. This isn't the regular Giants. They have confidence. But like you said earlier, big fella, and just like Rex Ryan said on Get Up, put 11 motherfuckers on the line and stop the run. Give up 500 yards passing, but stop the damn run. Sell out. Make Daniel Jones beat you. Make what's it called? Lamar Jackson throw the ball, but they were biting on everything. They're like, this defense right now reminds me of a kick dog or a kick cat. Like they see shit and they just twitch, and they see this and they bite on there. Don't you feel that?
Yeah.
There's this discipline that they lack, or is the PTSD that bad that the Packers did to them? Did they get diddy? Did they go to a diddy party and they're having this fucking PTSD off this shit? I'm serious. It's bad with how skittish our defense is playing, but it's gap integrity and sell out to stop the run. Load the damn box. Make Daniel Jones beat you one game at a time, one play at a time, and we'll see how it goes. We've seen this. And then last year, right? Remember, it was the Texas Coast with our offense. Texas Coast, implementing this new offense. We had to implement some of old Callan's old stuff to make Dak a little bit more comfortable and our offense a little more comfortable, mixed in with what Mike McCarthy does. There's got to be a way that Zimmer has to implement a little bit of what Q had, because those are the pieces that he has for right now. And that worked. I ain't saying we're going to win a Super Bowl, But we did win 12 games. And another thing, you motherfucking Cowboy fans, I want to get at you. These regular season games do matter, right? Because you guys are pissing and moaning right now, right? Those 12 wins that we got weren't shit. And you want to say that only playoff games matter? This shit matters. This shit matters. Just to reiterate another shit from all these Cowboy fans. TV breaking, jersey burning, dumb fucks out there. But yes, it could get better. I don't know if we're gonna be dominant, but we just need to Frankenstein this defense. A little bit of Q did mixed in with what Zimmer's doing, and they need to come to Jesus because it's going to hell in a handbasket.
All right. So to answer Cowboy Corner, hey, you missed the first 30 minutes of the show, I guess, because we ripped the offense apart too. We started the show ripping them apart. So we ripped them apart too. But look, all right, so we got all our frustration out about Sunday's game. So we're on the Thursday night, man. We got a quick turnaround, man. It's gonna remind you of Thanksgiving. So we're coming against those hated New York Giants up in New Jersey. Up in New Jersey. And the Giants had a big win this against the only people we beat. They beat too. They beat the Cleveland Browns. So now it just makes our win against Cleveland look even lesser. But now we're going up to New York, and the last 14 games against the Giants were 13-1. So that is a stat that the Giants fan like to forget, because the first thing they say, you ain't win the playoff game. Yeah, but we beat y'all. So will this be a bounce back week, man, this Thursday, man? Will we take care of these Giants?
It fucking better be. It has to be. Because I'll tell you what, it doesn't get any easier from here. Because you go from this game to the Steelers at the Steelers, you come back home, you play the damn Lions, and then you go to Santa Clara and play the fucking 49ers. This is a must win. This is a must win because you'll be lucky to get 500 out of the next 4 after this. From what I've seen so far from this team as a whole, you'll be lucky to be 500 after this next 5 weeks. And this is a game that you have to win. If you can't come in and be daddy this week, like you have been for the last 5 years or what have you, then we have real fucking problems. Because I'm going to tell you right now, I took the Giants money line in that game. So I watched the shit out of that game. And I'm telling you right now, they did everything in their power to lose that football game altogether. They did everything in their power to lose that football game. But Malik Neighbors is the truth. And you better be able to cover that motherfucker. Because if you don't, we're going to have a problem.
Tell us more about what you scouted. Like, since you watched it, because I haven't watched no damn Giants game. Tell me what you saw.
What I saw was these motherfuckers. So they got out to a hot start. 21 to like 6 or something shit like that in the beginning of the game. The Browns crawl back. I mean, crawl back in this game, and it's like 16-21, if I'm not mistaken. And that was hold on, because I was 2 points under. That wasn't the final. It was 26-21. 26-21. If I'm not mistaken, I'm pretty sure that was the final. But basically, they were down. And in the final few minutes of the game, the Browns get possession like 3 times and eat shit all 3 times. It was absolutely ridiculous. They had every opportunity to go in and win that game, but whether it was a sack or a fumble, something or another, they just kept fucking it off towards the end of the game. I was pissed, especially just because Devin Singletary took a damn knee on the 1 yard line and cost me my over. Otherwise, my 14-point late hit.
That's a bad beat. That's a bad
beat.
By
2 points. By 2 points. I was fucking hot.
Beat.
I was hot as shit. But either way, what's done is done. I can't change it now. But ultimately, man, they they did everything that they could to lose that fucking game at the end, and because of the Browns' incompetence, they just held on and they won the fucking game. Because I'm telling you, like, Giants miss a field goal, turn it over on downs, and it's just like the Browns, one time after another, just keep getting an opportunity to come back on the field in the last few minutes of the game to go tie the game or to go win the game. And it was just like, they just, the Browns are the fucking Browns at this point. But the Giants, if you aren't able to, because I mean, you're talking about Devin Singletary. If Devin Singletary has a day against this fucking defense, or not even that, it might not even be Singletary, because they have that kid out of Purdue, Trevor Tracy or something, Tracy Jr., the running back out of Purdue. If they just decide to just unload him on this defense and let him run wild, and they both go off, we have serious fucking problems. Because if you can't get through the Giants, what's ahead is far worse. And I mean far worse. Yeah, all running quarterbacks, all running football teams. You're in serious shit if you can't get through this week.
I agree. The Cowboys need a winning streak badly. They need to start immediately. They need to start with the Giants, man. I know Mikey had brought up all the bickering on the sideline and everything like that. I want you to show me that same passion Thursday night. I don't need our offense to go out there and do 3 and out, or have a 6-minute drive, field goal. I don't want to see that. I need the offense to get in the end zone, and I need the defense to make stops consistently, not every now and then, or when the offense get tired of scoring touchdowns on your ass. I need some more consistency. So, Mikey, what are you thinking about this game on Thursday night, bro? How are you feeling about it?
I just want semblance of football, of a defense, of resistance, of not being on skates, like you say. I want them to attack the line of scrimmage and keep the line of scrimmage. Fill your gaps. Have gap integrity. That's what you need. This is maybe the medicine we need. And if they come in and they play Cowboy football, we go up and then we do a blowout, but is that good for us? Because we are more than capable of doing this. And this team will do some shit like this and then have us drinking the Kool-Aid again. Like that cheating girlfriend that comes back and she cooking for you, she acting good. Oh, you've been cheated on. You know what I'm saying? It's like that. So I just want a semblance of football, of heart, of giving a flying shit.
Yeah. Like, I'm with you there.
But it's and then not that mental strength.
Right.
And you know what? If anything, we got mental strength from, and we could take anything out at the end of the Baltimore game. Okay, it was a far gone conclusion, and that's it. But Dak rallied, and that's who you want to see the strongest. And I go back to what Tom Brady. Tom Brady was picking CD Lamb apart for not having any kind of mental strength and doing that. And then he comes off as a hypocrite because of what he said on the podcast and how his energy dictates. I know this is a whole thing entirely. We have the Giants number, but right now I don't know where to go.
Right.
It's a short week. You know what I mean? The tape is there. Maybe that's an advantage for us too, as much as it is an advantage for them. Our familiarity with them will help, and our familiarity with Daniel Jones. If we beat Daniel Jones with Saquon Barkley, let's see how Daniel Jones is without him, considering what Saquon is doing. And my biggest fear with them is their defense. Dexter Lawrence is for real in the way our interior has played, and having a rookie center, that's a real thing. So that I just want a semblance of fighting and being in the game, getting stops, we're gonna give a lot. We're gonna give things up because this is the league, but We just give us a semblance of defensive football. Make a damn stop, and then we'll play next play, next play, next play.
Right. Well, my analysis on this game, man, on the Cowboys side, score touchdowns. On the defensive side, they got one weapon, and that's neighbors. Okay, so is this going to be a Diggs game, or are they going to? Are they going to?
Appreciate that.
Are they going to lock him up? Are they going to lock him up with Diggs, or are they just going to, playing by committee? Our defense need to get pressure on Daniel Jones because when Daniel Jones is bothered, he throws ints. So we need to get to Daniel Jones. So those are my 2 cents about that Giants game. All right, man. So we always come toward the end of the show, and toward the end of the show, we do our game predictions for the next week. I will have numbers. I'm sorry, man. I was in the middle of the move between Denver and San Francisco. I'm here now. I can actually get better on keeping up with my numbers. I have everybody totals from the last 3 weeks and everything, so we can keep up with them. But we do pick game by game, and everybody in the chat and the comments, man, you're more welcome to join in, man. The game, the Eagles versus the Bucks. The Eagles had a win over the damn Saints because they played defense. And the Bucks lost their game. So Rue, who you got in this game? Eagles or Bucks?
Oof, I hope it's not fool's gold. Give me the Bucks for the upset.
Shake and bake.
You got the Bucks for the upset. Okay. Armando got the Bucks also. Mikey, who you got?
Yeah, it's Bucks. It's the Bucks. Just because Jaden Hurts just keeps turning the ball over consistently. They don't got AJ Brown, and Saquon can only do that so much.
All right, I got the Bucks also. We got the Jags and Texans. The Jags and Texans. 21 got the Texans. Rue, who you got?
I also have the Texans. The Jaguars look like a dumpster fire.
Okay. Mikey, who you got?
CJ Stroud's having to bounce back. Texans.
All right. You got the Texans. I think I am going to go. Got to go Texans, man, because the Jags look like shit. They look like shit, bro.
They lost to the Browns.
Yeah, that was bad.
Golly.
All right, man. We got the Bengals and we got the Prairie Kittens who won a game with the Red Rocket, man. TCU's the former Dallas Cowboy Andy Dalton, man. Hey, show the young fella, man. This is how you play quarterback in the NFL. Cincy 0-3. The Panthers have a better record than the Cincinnati Bengals. Let's see what 21. Who did 21 pick? 21 got the Bengals. All right. Rue, who you got?
I can't see the Bengals going 0-4.
Yeah.
I just but I will say this: the last 3 weeks, the biggest dog of the week has won outright. The Patriots beat the Bengals week 1. The Raiders beat the Ravens week 2. And the Commanders beat the fucking Bengals week 3. That's an insane run for the biggest dog of the week. And that's the biggest spread. First it was 10, then it was 8.5, and then last week it was 7.5. That is ridiculous. Give me the Bengals for the win. The Red Rocket dies.
I got the Bengals too. Who you got, Mikey?
Yeah, I got the Bengals too. See, this is where Rue shines. Like this is Rue's segment. Straight the hell up.
Exactly.
Hey, you guys ain't see his gold. He probably has his thick gold bracelets that he just doesn't wear, bro.
Well, we got the Rams, man. Hey, man, you should have seen them Niner fans in the Niner bar I was in Sunday. They were not happy losing to the Rams, but the Rams got the number one pick, got the Bears. I'm going with the elder statesman, man. Give me Matthew Stafford. 21 has, let me see. 21 has the Bears. Okay. Rue, who you got?
I've got the Rams.
Okay.
Caleb Williams ain't that guy. Give me the Rams.
All right. Mikey, who you got?
Is this an early game?
I don't know. I don't have it up.
I'll go against the grain. The emotional high was too big for the Rams because they pulled that out. So they're going to have a letdown with the Bears. So I'll take the Bears.
All right. So we got the Broncos versus the Jets. 21 got the Jets. Jets. I'm also going to take the Jets, even though Denver won last week. Rue, who you got?
Give me the Jets. Give me the Jets. Aaron Rodgers and the Jets. I think he sneaks one out again against Denver.
Mikey, who do you have?
I think it's Jets, and it's very personal because the things that the shit talk that John Payne did with Hackett and Aaron Rodgers is there to back him up. So I'll take the Jets.
Okay. We got the 3-0 Steelers versus those Indianapolis Colts. 21 took the Steelers. I'm gonna take the upset here. Give me the Colts. Go ahead, Rue. Who you got?
This one I'm torn because Anthony Richardson just looks really.
He's night and
bad.
day. He's night and day.
It's so bad, and he's gonna be facing a lot of pressure from DJ Watt and that defense, but it's on the road. Probably a home dog. I haven't looked at the line. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts. Give me the Colts. I
thought I was going to be the only one. All right, Mikey.
They haven't even thrown a touchdown yet in Pittsburgh. I mean, fuck.
Yeah, that's true. That's true. Mikey, who you got? You got the Steelers or those Baltimore Colts?
Both of them are hated. I'll take the Pittsburgh Steelers.
Hold on, did I say Baltimore Colts? I'm sorry, I'm old. Indianapolis Colts. I'm sorry.
Johnny Unitas Colts.
I thought you were just trolling.
I thought you were trolling.
I'm taking the Steelers. I want them riding high and us getting this mini bye, and taking the fool's gold. Like you said, Richardson is up and down, up and down. It kind of seems like he needs more snaps.
Yeah, he needs them. He needs them bad. All right, so we got the Vikings in pack. Let's see who did 21.
This is a game, boy.
21 took the Vikings. I'm going to take the Packers.
Yeah.
Rue, who do you have?
Look, I know Malik Willis had a hell of a week last week, and kudos to him for shitting on his old team. But the Titans are the worst team in the league, and I'm taking these fucking Vikings. They look damn good. That defense looks elite.
Whoa.
And give me the Vikings.
All right. Mikey, who you got?
It's hard to bet against the Pack in Lambeau. I'm old enough to remember nobody used to win there. So you got to go Green Bay. And I believe Jordan Love will make his return. He almost did this last game, but this is the game that they're saving him for.
All right. We got a big showdown here, man. This is a conference game, man. We got those hated New Orleans Saints and the ATL. Them Dirty Birds should have won the game. Dirty Dogs. Let's see. 21 has... Hold on. He didn't put them in order, but let me go. 21. Chargers, Bears, he skipped that one. So I'm gonna take ATL. Who you got, Rue?
This one's tough.
Oh no,
but
I'm sorry. He did have the Falcons. He has the Falcons. He has the Falcons.
he has the Falcons. You have
Yeah,
the Falcons.
we both took the Falcons. Yes.
Okay, so I'm going with the stronger defense because the Atlanta defense is fucking piss poor. They are not good. And the Saints defense looks for real. I know that they lost or whatever against the Eagles, but that wasn't on their defense. 13 points in the game. You've held everybody else to damn near nothing. Saints defense looks like it's for real. I'm going with the Saints.
Okay, Mikey, who you got? The Saints or the Falcons?
I'm gonna take the Dirty Birds. They're at home.
Mm-hmm.
I like the confidence they're playing with. They're a pass interference away from knocking out two great teams in a row. Giving the Philadelphia, but I'll go Dirty Birds. I like how Kirk Cousins is running with him.
All right.
And I like Bijan Robinson.
Well, the Commanders won a game on Monday Night Football in the first time in probably 58 years. I'm just joking. I don't know. But this is going to be a good matchup, though. The Commanders versus those Arizona Cardinals. 21 took Arizona. I'm going to take Arizona also. Rue, who do you have?
Is it in Arizona?
It's in Arizona. They just lost to the Lions up there.
I know. And Commanders are riding so high, but they can't stop a runny nose, but neither can the Cardinals. Yeah. The Cardinals defense is fucking terrible too. So it's like this could be another one of those high ass scoring games. I'm going Cardinals here. I'm going to go with the home team. I like what I see from the Commanders, and I really think they're actually a pretty damn good team, but I don't know if they're going to just be riding too high off that big-ass win against a very desperate team. I'm going Cardinals. That one's a toss-up for me, a big-time toss-up.
All right. Mikey, you got the Commanders or the Cardinals?
They don't drop too many in the toaster, not two in a row, so let's go Cardinals.
All right. So we got the Brownies and the hated Las Vegas Raiders. 21 has the Brownies. I'm gonna take the Raiders. Rue, who you got?
Give me the Raiders.
And that 21's pick is very personal.
Yeah, I know.
Yeah.
Who you got, Mikey? The Brownies or the Raiders?
I'll take the Raiders for the simple fact that if worse comes to worse, we could get Amari Cooper in this offense, which I found us and this defense.
I agree with you.
And I've hated on Amari Cooper. And if Amari Cooper gets to be on this team, that means I lose a bet. I don't give a shit.
All right. So we got those hated San Francisco 49ers versus the New England Patriots. They're playing in New England. It's a road trip across country. The Niners got a lot of people hurt, but the Patriots can't play football. Give me the Niners. And 21 has the Niners also. Rue, who do you have?
Yeah, give me the Niners.
All right, Mikey.
I'll go Pats. I'm hoping it's a morning game because that travel schedule and the way they lost, I'll go Pats.
All right,
3 in a row, huh?
So we got the Chiefs versus the LA Chargers. Okay, 21 has taken the Chargers. I am going to take the Dallas Texans. Rue, who do you have?
I'm going Chiefs here. Yeah, Chiefs. Chiefs for the win.
Yeah.
All right, Mikey, who do you got?
Herbert is hurt. And it sucks. Adley just suspended Derwin James for some bullshit. So the league is already pushing for the Chiefs, so I'll take the Chiefs.
All right. So we got the Buffalo Bills at the destruction of the Jacksonville Jaguars, and the Ravens after the destruction of the Cowboys. I don't know who I want to lose the most. They're in Baltimore. I think Josh is on the road. Give me the Bills. 21 has taken the Ravens. All right, Rue, who do you have?
The Bills are hot right now. Bills are hot. Bills look really good. Ravens are super desperate. They're at home. The Ravens need to win more. Bills are one of the only undefeated teams. Fuck. Give me the Ravens.
Ravens, all right. Mikey, who you got? The Bills or the Ravens?
Who the fuck do I hate more right now? I'll take Baltimore at home.
Baltimore at home. All right. 2 Monday night games again. We got the Titans versus the Dolphins. 21 has taken Miami. I will take Miami just because they're at home. Rue, who do you got?
This is like shit meets shittier. Jesus Christ. Both of these teams fucking suck. And what's worse is both of these quarterbacks will find a way to lose the game for their team, whether it's Levis or it's Skylar Thompson.
Mm-hmm.
God. I can't even. I mean, Tennessee got to win one game, right?
They're in Miami, though. They're in Miami on the road.
On Monday night.
Yeah, but Monday night, Skylar Thompson. That, I mean, it's such a shit show.
Who's a better coach? McDaniels? I think I'd go with McDaniels.
What a shitty game.
Pick one, bro.
Yeah. You know what? No, give me Miami. I know I said Tennessee. Give me Miami.
All right, Mikey, who you got? You got Miami too? All right, the other Monday night game, we got the Seahawks versus the Lions in Detroit. 21 has the Lions. I'm going with the Hawks. Rue, who you got?
Cross country road trip, baby. Give me the Lions.
All right. Mikey, who you got?
I'll take the big nut Lions.
All right. And this in 2 days, Thursday night football. If you ain't got Prime or you ain't in Dallas, you better get Prime. So we got your Dallas Cowboys versus those hated New York Giants. Of course, 21 has taken the Cowboys, and we always give a pick on this. He got 28-10 Cowboys. I will also take the Cowboys. I got the Cowboys 35-7 because I hate the Giants. Rue, who do you got plus a score?
I have the Cowboys 23, Giants 20.
Oh, close one.
Brandon Aubrey, huh?
Brandon Aubrey for the win.
70 yard.
All right, Mikey, you got the last pick.
I'll take an old Monday night score. I'll take the Dallas Cowboys 30-13.
30-13. And let's see what our chat say, man, for the Cowboy game. Let's see. We got
the Giants. Cowboys. A tie.
And then we got a tie. And then Carter say, unfortunately, I guess that means he's gonna take the Giants. Let's see. Anderson got he chose the Cowboys. All right,
I want to talk about that lobster.
Man, we didn't buy the lobster. It was somebody else that bought the lobster. Yeah, we were in there, man, and that lobster was $96. But on Monday nights at the place here in San Francisco, you get a 2-pound lobster for $17. So, but that guy, it was him and another guy, and they chose 2 of those big suckers. So yeah. Hey,
Nice.
yeah, I know when I sent that to
Silicon
y'all,
Valley.
I was like, look, hey, the wife ain't making that much money yet, okay? We can afford $96 lobsters, though. But hey, man, we got final thoughts, man. I'll go first, man, and I'll leave it to y'all, man. Man, my final thoughts, man, is just simple. The Cowboys, you need to get off your ass and actually play football, American football, not soccer. And we don't need to play roller derby where you're going backwards on skates, okay? We need to show some kind of aggression up in New York, even though we got a winning record in New York. New York is improving. I'm not saying they're good enough yet, but they are improving and they are going to give you a fight. Even though the prediction score I made, it was more of hyperbole and just talking shit. Okay. All I want is the Cowboys to show me that they are a good team, a playoff worthy team. I want them to fix. I know it's a short week, but man, it's easy to get off a block and make a tackle. That's my final thoughts. Rue, give me your final thoughts, baby.
I mean, we're going into a week against a division rival that we have dominated for the last few years in a row. I mean, they haven't beaten us since Eli. Like, damn it, man.
Just go to the
You
Hall
know,
of Fame,
and really, I've never wanted to be more wrong about a score, but I just feel like we're good enough to beat them, especially after what I saw from them last week. Just trying to give that game away to the Browns, who are a fucking dumpster fire, who we steamrolled. Uh, Watching that game and seeing them do everything they could to give the game away just makes me feel like I really want to be wrong about the score, because if it is one of those games where it's like I got 4 field goals, 23-20, I've got maybe 2 touchdowns in the game, I 1 touchdown in the game, and I got nothing but field goals after that. I'm not very happy if that's the result that I get out of this team in a win against a team like the Giants, who are not good. So I just want them to be able to come in and play well on both sides of the ball, because the offense needs to be better. Stay on the field, convert third down, not make mistakes, stop committing dumb penalties. They need to be better. And then the defense needs to be able to stop something, because they haven't been able to stop anything for the last 2 weeks. And it's been ugly. And this can get ugly because they don't necessarily have to pass by all measure. If they just keep a clean, if they just consistently start to run the ball with, Tracy Jr. and Devin Singletary and Daniel freaking Jones, they could pull something out their ass. And they've got a receiver on that side that can move around, play in the slot, play outside, play inside, go deep, go short, do whatever, make something happen. Malik Neighbors is going to be a force to be reckoned with from what it looks like. So I don't want it to be close, but nothing that this team has shown me is telling me it's going to be a blowout or an upset. And I hope to God that I'm wrong, because it really needs to be. It needs to be a quality win, because that's the only way I'm going to have faith going into the next 4 fucking weeks, because the next 4 weeks are going to be a bitch.
It's gonna be crucial. All right, Mikey, man, give me your final thoughts, man, of the night. Let's wrap it up for us, brother.
Well, all day, I was toiling. I was going to approach this show if it was going to be the same vibes as, when as we were getting our ass dismantled, or was I going to be optimistic if I was going to be the contrarian, whatever side. Point is, there's still a lot of this season left. This turnaround could be a blessing. It very much could be, and we tap into it. But all I need from this team is some intestinal fortitude, some huevos. Stop the damn run. Get over yourself. Compartmentalize your feelings. Have a goal. Do your job. Win the fucking football game. Stop the run. Run the fucking ball. Get a damn win. It's as simple as that. Over a familiar opponent. So we'll see what happens. Remember, they're wearing white pants and blue jerseys, so wear your blue jersey. Puro Pichi Cowboys. And one more thing, I want us to have a special thanks to El Rey Michoacan. I know, that's been there, and I want to thank him very much. He accommodated, me exactly what I wanted, and, send it to me, and it's badass, and I appreciate him very much. So if you want something like that, everybody's been having their chains. You saw him all over the stadium. That's the guy that's been doing it. His name is El Rey Michoacan. You could get him on TikTok and hit him up and DM him. Puro Pichi Cowboys. And these dudes need to get the fuck off their ass and cowboy up.
All right. So, man, once again, man, thanks. We had a couple of new followers that came on today, man. We want to shout them out real quick. One Jugs 187 Kings 3. Also Miss let's see, I lost her. Where did she go? I'm getting old. Miss Cynthia Evans. Thank you, Miss Cynthia. She subscribed to the channel and everything. Appreciate that. Coach _Thomas 78, man. Appreciate you coming on, man. New followers 78. And everything. Appreciate y'all, man. Look, like Mikey, tell them what they do.
If you like what you hear, tell your friends about us.
That's what I'm talking about, man. So everybody, man, like and subscribe, man, helps us, man. We trying to get more followers, man, because this season may be a rocket one. We need all the support we can get.
And we can support each other.
Yeah, we will support each other. So, like the big fella always says, Dallas Cowboys for life.
Puro Pichi Cowboys. It ain't no Diddy party.
It ain't no Diddy party. We'll see you next week. Peace.
Yeah, let me give a big shout out to St. Louis Joe in the building. Always WWE Ivan Sosa in the building.
You see him?
The loyalist. You got Cowboy Beat in the building.
The great Cowboy Beat.
What's up to them? Big shout out, man. Big shout out to y'all. Appreciate y'all joining. We only growing, guys. We only growing. It's gonna get bigger. Excited.
Hey, did you see he got retrofit right in the introduction?
I did it.
Hey, man. Hey,
videos, dancing.
Hold on, Clem. Sometimes I screw up, Clem. Hey, man.
Players fuck up.
Hey, yeah, players fuck up. Yeah. First day of pads. Say, man, we all play, man. It's just something about that first day. Ain't nothing like it. It is nothing like it, man. Because now to me, tomorrow tells the truth. But tomorrow tells the truth. This will tell you about I'm sick of this shit, man. I'm sick of this shit, man. I know we all co-hosts, but I like to have a little quick monologue before we get into a subject. Your ass always got to spread shit and eating wings and
motherfucker sprinting.
Calm down. Calm down, Mikey. Calm down, Mikey.
What you sprinting right now?
Yeah, we got a long show. We can go as long as you want to, man. So 21, what you got for Brock today, man?
Pleasure to meet you, Brock. I appreciate the love on TikTok, man. Shout out to Brock, man. Welcome to the show. Hey, I got the hard hitting questions, so I got the controversial.
You're gonna come out with that Waterburger in and out, right?
I was we kind of keep it light, but big fella, I gotta hit him with Walter Cronkite stuff here.
Okay.
Drake or Kendrick?
See, okay, I'm gonna be honest with you. I have never really grew up liking Kendrick like that, right? I've always been a big Drake fan, so I'm gonna say Drake, but not like us. Like I was telling Terrence the other day, because Terrence is a huge Kendrick fan. I was like, not like us has me feel like a certain way, because I'm like sitting there like vibing in that song, but it's like this is Drake, and I'm a Drake fan over Kendrick any day. So that's about the only Kendrick song I like. Yeah.
And remember, like, subscribe, You know, don't forget to like. Don't forget to like. You know, if you love us, tell your friends about us. Like